As I sit here and sip on my coffee, watching that game against the Toronto Raptors. First and foremost, people, how you all doing today? This is your man, Herb Lover, coming from your mama's basement. Talk about the, recapping the game real quick. Just a couple things I want to point out. This video might be long, so, grab yourself a wine, your smoke, whatever it is that you do to relax. So let's talk about it. Okay, the Lakers played the Toronto Raptors. Now, remember, we went on a 4-game winning streak. Wasn't expecting us to beat this game, but I just wanted us to at least, play, just to basically stay in the game. Now, we pretty much won in the game. We just wasn't in it. We didn't have the energy. I would go say that we played pretty good defensive-wise, but then again, we didn't. Toronto Raptors just ran all over us. But let's be real. Toronto Raptors is one of those teams that don't get a lot of publicity. Many medias don't talk about them, and they're a pretty solid team. The only problem is like last year when they threw in a white flag when they played the Cleveland Cavaliers, and DeRozan said we can't stop LeBron. Basically gave up. But this year, listen, this year these guys are playing with a lot of energy. They're looking good, and at the end of the day, they outplayed the Lakers. Simple as that. That's all you really can say. The Lakers, even though they lost, I'm happy. Only because we won 4 in a row, wasn't expecting to beat this. Like I said, as long as we just win 4, if the Lakers can win 3, lose 1, win 2, lose 1, you know what I'm saying? If they do it like that, we can scratch our way to the 8th spot. I just don't want us to get to a point where now our momentum, everything switches. Everything just dropped because we lost this game. No, we come back, we fight again, and fight hard. Now, we're looking at this thing, man. First and foremost, man, how the heck do you let a guy named VanVleet beat you coming off the bench? This little dude, man, was killing. 9 for 13, 25 points, 3 for 4 behind the arc. Just killing, just scoring like crazy. And CJ Miles, man, I'm going to call him CJ Yards. But CJ Yards, he freaking, 5 for 12, 3 for 9 behind the 3-point arc. He had 13 points off the bench as well. But I'm not going to disrespect the dude, VanVleet name. He just came in, he killed us, man. He was the one that really did damage. DeRozan was 7 for 18. He didn't have a good shooting night. Lowry didn't have a good shooting night. Well, y'all can say he did. He only took 12 shots. He was 5 for 12. He had 11 boards. He only had 3 assists, though. DeRozan had 7 assists. So, kind of overall, DeRozan played, they played more of a team basketball. They played pretty good. You got to give them that, man. They only had 23 assists, though. They were just killing us inside, though. That was the biggest thing. They were getting to the basket. And that's why I said at the end of the day, I do not like, and I'm going to say it over and over again, I don't mind small ball. But we give up too much when we play small. Some games we play good, but some games we just give up too much. We give up too much interior offense when we don't need to. And this game right here, we really needed Lopez. I'm just gonna be honest with you, we needed Lopez because Valanciunas, I can't pronounce the guy's name. Sorry guys, for those that's from this country, please forgive me. I am from the urban community, you know what I'm saying? So we have a very crazy dialogue. But anyway, Val, the center for Toronto, man, he didn't do too much, but the point is that his blocking out and controlling the paint to give the guys opportunity to get to the paint was the most important thing of all for Toronto Raptors, man. He spaced it. He was blocking out. He was boxing out, giving these guys, creating space for the guards to get in there and do what they want. And that was the biggest problem that I seen. Lopez, well, then he just don't give it that. Like I said, he played against his brother Rodman last game, and it looked pretty good, man. But like I said, when he played against those top players and all that, man, he just don't give you that, man. And the dude, Val, had like 13 points, 10 rebounds, 3 on the offensive, 2 assists. He only shot 9 shots and made 6 out of them. He pretty good. Ibaka, he played his regular game, 9 rebounds. He had 3 blocks, 11 points, played pretty good defense. They play like the Lakers, man. As in like spreading the ball around. We do that when we have Alonzo or when we actually got the momentum going our way and we don't get behind. But the problem is with Lakers that sometimes they get behind, they become too much of an ISO team. And that's the whole team. I don't care who it is. The whole team become ISO. Now, I'm gonna call a couple things out. Julius Randle had a good game. Still had a good game. But you're not going to get much out. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. If you're not getting much from your other players, it's hard to establish an offense. Because if your other teammates are not giving anything, it's easy for the defense to collapse on you and play double D on you, to make the other guys take the shots. They were giving Ingram a lot of them shots. Ingram didn't want to take them shots. Ingram was 4 for 14. Played 35 minutes. Struggled. This is my biggest problem with Luke Walton. Luke Walton loved Ingram so much, and I know there's a lot of Ingram fans as well. But let's be real. Well, if you're struggling like that, man, you got to sit on the bench. Dude was 4 for 14. He wasn't giving us nothing on the offense nor the defense. But he would not sit Ingram, sit him at all. But yet Kuzma and Jordan Clarkson, they struggled at the beginning. He took them right out. And then bring Jordan Clarkson in was like, I think we were down by 15. And Jordan Clarkson by himself scored like 7 straight points. But what I was saying is that Jordan Clarkson should have been came in. Enos should not be getting those minutes. And I'm going to keep saying it over and over again. Caruso is the better starter for that starting five than Enos. Enos ain't giving you anything. You can start Jordan Clarkson, not start him, but you can bring Jordan Clarkson and Josh Hart in that second unit. That's that backcourt. You don't have to bring him and Caruso because Jordan Clarkson can run the point. He played pretty good at point. You know what I mean? He's been averaging a pretty good amount of assists. Not this game. He had a lot of turnovers only because most players are not used to him passing. Like the pass when he kicked out to Larry Nance in the paint. Larry Nance wasn't ready for it because Larry Nance is not used to Jordan Clarkson passing. So I'm gonna say it over and over again. I would not start Enos. I'm not knocking the dude game. He just don't fit the offense, man. He looks for his shot. He don't get the offense going at all. And this is my biggest problem with Luke Walton. Once again, when it comes to rotation and time management, when you're getting beat and you're down by so many points, you call a timeout and you make a lineup change up. Instead, don't call a timeout just to talk to him and then bring him right back out there just for the opposite team to continue put more points on the board, and we're not doing anything. Nobody was doing that on that starting five. Nobody. So you should have made that move. Caldwell Pope didn't have a bad game. He just ain't take a lot of shots. But he had a pretty good game if you think about it. Just ain't take a lot of shots. But Ingram, Lopez ain't give us nothing. And Lopez, and I'm not be so hard on Ingram, but Lopez, them 17 minutes or whatever, you got to give us more than freaking 3 points. Well, 8 points, on 3 for 10 shooting. Taking too many freaking, his game is starting to remind me of Kuzma, where he take those quick shots, them little hook shots, whatever. I don't know what he do. Them little, them shots that Kuzma usually take, them little spin shots, like the floaters with the knee out. He did that a couple times, man. To me, that's not his game. It's just not his game. You got to establish a low post game and take advantage of the defense, man. You're not established. You're going away from fouls. You're going away from physical contact and taking these freaking finesse floaters. He's a finesse center, and that's why I said today is kind of crazy. But Julius Randle is a much better player down low than what Lopez is, and Lopez played this guy, Val, because he used to be with the Nets, and I'm like, damn, dude, give us something. You didn't give us anything, and that's my biggest problem. Another thing I'm gonna pull out as well, Larry Nance. Y'all know I love Larry Nance. Y'all know I love his game. I tell you, Larry Nance and Jordan Clarkson like two of my favorite Lakers playing, but I gotta call Larry Nance out. Now on the stats, it's like he did pretty good. 15 points, 8 rebounds, 2 steals. But a lot of that was just patent stats. I'm just being honest with you. That was like stats towards the end. And the reason why I said that is this: when he's in the lineup, most teams know that this guy's not going to take the shots. So you're really playing 4-on-5, and teams will double down on players in order to make Larry Nance take that shot. Larry Nance on many plays, you can go back and look at the tape. On many plays, I can go back to the beginning of the season. And that's what Luke Walton kept talking about Larry Nance at the beginning of the season, that he got to take them shots. And he listen, he got to take them shots. When they leave you that wide open door, if 10-footers and all that, dude, you got to put the ball on the floor or take the shot. Don't just look for somebody. Take the shot. Nobody's on you. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody know that you're going to pass up. They know you're not going to take the shot. You're not consistent. You're just not consistent when it comes to shooting, taking jump shots. And we know you can hit them. That's the biggest problem. You just don't want to take them. So what happened is the defense, it become 4-on-5. We only got to play 4 guys. Well, the defense only got to play 4 guys. They don't have to play Larry Nance because Larry Nance won't take the shot. And that's what happened. And that's why the offense, it looked kind of like, we're not getting shots off or we're being contested. It's because of what's put out there on the floor. That's why I said today I like Larry Nance at the center, but he just don't take them shots, man. He don't take them shots, and it hurts the team. Ingram, I got to go back to him. And like I said, I know a lot of you guys going to get mad. You're going to dislike it. I don't really care, man. I know it's only one game, but I just want to say this at the end of the day. Luke Walton have to be fair, man. I know you love Brandon Ingram, but dude, he had nothing tonight. This is a game where, okay, Ingram ain't had nothing tonight. All right, cool. Sit him down. I would have brought Corey Brewer in. Only reason I brought Corey Brewer in because Corey Brewer, number one, when he comes in with a lot of energy. He plays defense. You know what I mean? He's not afraid to go to the basket. He gives you, he takes whatever the defense gives him. He played within the system. I'd have brought Corey Brewer in. And like I said, Ingram wouldn't give you nothing. I'd have set him down. I brought Corey Brewer in. I would have ran like that. I'll say it over and over again. I would not have him in the game. I would definitely be starting Caruso with Caldwell. You know, Brook Lopez, Ingram, and Julius Randle. And like I said, if Ingram or whoever not giving you nothing, you got to sit them down. You got enough. Listen, you have enough power on that bench, man, to bring in other players to keep the offense going or try to get some offense. You can't, listen, at the end of the day, if you see it's not working, you got to make changes. You can't sit there and say, okay, well, I'm going to continue using this starting 5 and then bring in my second unit. Sometimes you got to change it up, bro. You got to make some changes. You can't keep sitting there and try to run the squad when you don't have all of them at full effect. You're missing one player, and then on top of that, you got to look at the matchups. The freaking Val, they were killing us inside, man. They was freaking killing us, and that's the crazy thing. Like I said, you might look at it and say, well, Val ain't really do too much. Yeah, but like I said before, he was boxing out, allowing the guards to get in there, get easy layups, and get easy dunks and all that. And that's the biggest thing. We don't box out, so players will get in there doing whatever they want. And that's like one of the biggest problems, man. But I'm going to still say, you know, we played good. I know it's kind of like, we really played good? Urban, did we? Yeah, we played good, man. We just couldn't get no shots going. Free throws, once again, we slide back down in the basement with the free throws. You know, and that's the biggest thing. We slide back in the basement with the free throws. We got out-rebound because nobody really gave us nothing. The only one really gave us something, to be honest with you, was Julius and Larry. But Larry, like I said, a lot of rebounds came towards the end when it really didn't count. Not when it was in game, when we really needed it. Only one really doing anything was Julius. And then where he was running up at? On the bench. Only played 25 minutes, right on the bench. You know what I'm saying? I don't really get it, man. I'm just looking at it like, wow, you know. You put him on the bench. You know, he was the only one that really got it going, you know, in that starting 5, and he's on the bench. That's my thing. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to knock Luke, but it seemed like when I think Luke throws in the towel before everybody else. That's just me. Somebody disagree with me, but it's all good. But sometimes that's how I look at it. I think he throws in the towel before the players do. Because Jordan Clarkson, remember the games we win, Jordan Clarkson was getting like 28 minutes. This game when he got 22, he set him down for a long time. And they had a chance to go up by 15. Then you bring Jordan Clarkson back in, we get down by 10. But the lineups, like I said, the lineups, the lineups that he bring in just doesn't match up. It don't match up. And that's my only problem, man. It's like, you know, you gotta make some moves with your lineup change up. And I'm not going, like I said, I'm not going to beat him up bad, only because this is only one game. We won 4 in a row, so I'm not going to beat him up bad. Just critiquing what I seen. That's it. Not mad at Luke. Not mad at the players. The same thing. Just got to make the free throws. And only person I'm really kind of upset with, and I'm going to constantly be on Luke about this, is Enos. That's the biggest problem, because that starting 5 does not move when Enos is out there on the floor. He looks for his shots. Look at his assist total. He got nothing. No assists. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's no point in him being out there, man. It's a waste of space and a waste of minutes that's going to somebody who ain't giving you anything. I'm just being honest. Caruso should start only because Caruso, he helped find players. He had 11 points, 5 assists. Only 1 turnover. Playing 18 minutes. 1 for 2 behind the arc. You got to start Caruso and let Jordan Clarkson and freaking Josh Hart run that second unit. You got to. And you got to try Kuzma at that 3, man. If you're not, listen, if Ingram not getting you anything, you bring Kuzma at the 3. It's like you do not even want to try Kuzma at the 3. You keep putting Julius Randle and Larry Nance center power forward. Well, Larry Nance and Kuzma at the center power forward spot. When you can actually go Larry Nance, Julius Randle, and Kuzma if Ingram not giving you anything. And then you can try Ingram at the 2 and see what happens. Where he can post up the little guards, man, and get easier shots. You gotta try to find a way to get those guys easier shots. Simple as that. You know, but at the end of the day, man, listen, we lost. That's cool. Didn't expect us to win. I did want us to scratch, but if we only hit our shots and our free throws, we probably wouldn't have lost by much. You know, I'm not saying we could have won, but in reality, I think we could have won because, hey, we beat Boston. There's nothing impossible that we cannot do. We put our mind to it. We just got, like I said, we just got to build the motivation and keep it going, man. But Lopez got to give us more, man. I'm sorry. Lopez, them 17 minutes, only 3 for 10, got to give us more. Enos should not even be playing. Brandon Ingram should have been on the bench. You should have brought in Corey Brewer in place of Brandon Ingram. You know, or I would have brought in freaking Kuzma at the 3. Brandon Ingram still, keep in mind, Brandon Ingram's still hurting too. From what I understand, he's not 100%. So he had a good game yesterday because he ran some plays with Caruso. You know, Caruso was in there a lot, so Brandon got a lot of open looks from him and Randle and all them, and Jordan Clarkson. Because there was a lot of ball movement. But like I said, out of that, Julius Randle, I would definitely give him more minutes. That's just me. 25 minutes, 5-on-5-11 shooting. He was only the best. He was the best free throw shooter right now, and he only missed 1. He was 7 for 8. So he was going to the paint, attacking the paint, getting, you know, drawing fouls. Brook Lopez don't give you that, man. Brook Lopez don't even getting. He barely even get touched. Look at his free throw. He don't even go to the free throw line. That's why I'm like, it's mind-boggling, man. Like, you got to be more aggressive down low. Brook Lopez is the key for us, that starting unit, to get going. If this guy don't get going, man, we struggle. Straight like that, man. That starting five struggle. We get behind, and then Luke Walton do not make any. When he called timeout, like I said before, he does not make a switch. Bring in other players to complement those that are struggling. He just like, okay, I'm gonna let them ride it out. You can't do that, man. You can't get behind on these top-notch teams. If you see the top-notch team taking a lead, you got to call timeout and make some changes within your lineup. You can't say, okay, well, I'm gonna let the start five roll, and then when it's 5 minutes to the first quarter, okay, now I'm bringing the second unit. You can't run like that. He did bring in we brought him Larry Nance. Jordan Clarkson came in kind of late. Jordan Kuzma came in late, and that was it. Like Kuzma, once again, rushing shots. I think he patting shots. I like Kuzma, but I'm just being honest with you. He's rushing shots. Sometimes out of rhythm, and sometimes he play within rhythm, and sometimes he play out of rhythm. Got to get back to the Kuzma that was from the beginning of the season. He's not playing like that Kuzma. And I think a lot of his game come from missing Lonzo Ball. Some players are affected by Lonzo Ball. I was telling Laker outside, he was talking about Brandon Ingram, that he doesn't look good without Lonzo Ball. And I said, he said, and I said, well, if he's going to be a star, most star players don't need somebody else to complement their game in order to make their game that much better. It's only his second year. He'll get better, but the thing is, he just got to be more controlling, especially when he's going to the paint. When he goes to the paint, I said this over and over again. When you notice when he goes to the paint, he goes uncontrollable. A lot of times he turns the ball over going to the paint. He doesn't settle for his jump shot. Now he takes the elbow shot at the top of the key, but he doesn't have a consistent 3-point shot. He struggles with that, and I don't think he had confidence in that yet. Which ain't nothing cool. I don't mind him taking a 2-shot because I'm old-fashioned. I don't mind a 2-shot. I'd rather take the 2-shot than a 3-pointer. But sometimes, you're struggling bad, man. You just got to figure out what can you do in order to get your game back up to where it need to be. But on Luke Walton, I would have took him out straight up because here's the thing. If you're going to take Kuzma out and you're going to take Jordan Clarkson out because they're missing shots, you got to do the same thing for Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram should not be getting no special privileges. That's just me. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you got your favoritism throughout that whole lineup. End of the day, okay, this guy ain't doing them. We're going to sit you down for a minute. Let's bring Jordan Clarkson and Kuzma and see what we can get. Kuzma struggling. Okay, Kuzma, you sit down. Clarkson, you rolling. We'll go ahead and bring you back in. Instead of we having Brandon Ingram there, we're going to bring Corey Brewer and try to make change-ups, do something. Instead, Corey Brewer didn't get no playing time. You brought the dude Hayes in, in place of Corey. And I feel bad for Corey Brewer because Corey Brewer, man, he brought us a lot of energy off the bench when it came to defense. I'd have brought Corey Brewer in. That's just me. At the end of the day, I'm just an outsider looking in. Luke Walton is the coach. I still respect Luke Walton. Just only one game. I'm not going to go off on Luke Walton like that. But like I said, we got to get back into the rotation and time management. Enos would not definitely be playing. Josh only played 14 minutes. Didn't really get into a rhythm. It's just, I don't know, man. We don't. I hope all I'm saying today. I don't want us to go backwards. You know what I'm saying? This is only one game. Okay, the next game come in. We play Orlando, another struggling team. We have a chance to beat these guys. Let's go back, dig, and get a couple wins after that. Anyway, I'm gonna get to the stats and then get on out of here and let y'all guys enjoy your night. All right, for field goal percentage, we shot 43%. They shot 50%. 3-point percentage, 8 for 26. We shot 30%. They were 12 for 31. They shot 38%. They shot better than us. Like I say, I don't like the Lakers when they shoot a lot of threes. We're not a 3-point shooting team. We're mostly in the paint type of team. Now we'll get to that in a second. Free throws made. We shot 23 for 33. Back going hovering around that 60% again. 69.7. They were 19 for 25. 76%. Like I said, Julius Randle was at 7 for 8. That's why I would continue going to Julius. At the end of the day, if we're not getting them from other players, I would at least kept going to Julius to get them guys in foul trouble, to make them change up their lineup. Instead, we went away from it. Guys became ISO. A lot of guys were looking for their shots, trying to play hero ball, and it didn't work and didn't go that way. That's when Luke should have called timeout and got in all their butts. But, it is what it is. I don't know if he did or not. I don't know. I'm not on the sideline looking at him, but I hope he did. Total rebounds, they killed us. They had 53, 12, 44. That's why Brook Lopez got to give us something, man. You got to get something from your center, man. If he's not giving you nothing, man, you got to bench him, dude. I'm sorry. You can't have one good game and then the next game you turn around and be crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Val is one of them centers. He's a finesse center. He's not a banger. You know what I'm saying? He's not a banger. Julius Randle was doing what he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So he, Julius Randle, and that wasn't a freaking a double. That wasn't a foul on Julius, because Julius, if you know it, Julius Randle does use his arm, his right arm to clear space. That's why I say he reminds me so much of Karl Malone. Karl Malone used to do the same thing when he go in the paint. He just uses his elbow in order to clear space. But Julius Randle, when he went up to make that layup, that arm was just straight up. It's just that because Val was like 7 feet tall, his elbow extension just hit him. You know what I'm saying? Just caught him in his face because he was too close into Julius. Then he went down there and gave Julius that push. But I don't want to get into that, man. The ref, I try not to stay. I try to stay away from the ref calling bull crap, because then at the end of the day, if you look at the free throw percentage, the free throws, keep in mind we were 23 for 33. They were only freaking 19 for 25. We took a lot of free throws. We still ain't make them. So the calls went both ways. That's how I look at it. So I don't get into that. We just got to hit the free throws. I don't even want to get into the ref making bad calls and all that. I choose to stay away from that, man, because that's another controversy for another day. So I leave that alone. But like I said, free throws made, I already said about it. Total rebounds, they killed us, man. Offensive rebound, we had 13 to their 12. So it was almost about even on that. But defensive rebound, it was killing us, man. We didn't have no second. We didn't get that many second chance points. 13. But like I said, we missed 10 of them. They were basically out hustling us on the boards, and we had to, take away that. We wasn't boxing out, players coming in, getting easy putbacks, or, getting the rebound and outletting the ball out, so they get on their little runs. 22 to 33 as an assist. We had 22 to their 23. We didn't pass the ball around a lot. I like to keep us around 28. We didn't do that. Steals, we played pretty good. This is the hustle man points. 9 steals to their 4. This one actually kept us semi in the game. Not really in the game because we were getting blown out. Blocks, they had 4 to our 4. Total turnover wasn't bad. 13 to 15. Like I said, the biggest problem is that we wasn't hitting no shots. We kept the turnovers down. Free throws wasn't that bad because we almost hit the 70. We missed 10 of them though. So you put that 10 on, just say we hit 80% of them. 80% of them would probably been like, what? It was like 7. I'll say like 7, 8. So that would have been 118 to 123 if we didn't hit 8 of those shots. That's why we got to hit those free throws. And on top of that, like I said, I would have had Enos would not have been in there. Jordan Clarkson would definitely been in there. And we could have probably pulled this game out. Never know, man. Never know how it would go if we did made some change-ups. Fast break points, we didn't have hardly none. 8 to their 16. That's why the Lakers got beat. We don't run. That's what I said. When Enos in there, we don't run. We play a half-court set. Everybody started to become ISO kings. We don't move the ball like we supposed to. It just was flat. You know what I mean? So the Lakers are known for fast break points. We didn't do anything. The last game against Chicago, we had 53 or 52 points in the paint. This game, only 44 to their 62. They killed us inside because they knew that the Lakers would go small ball. So what they do, like I said before, Val, he boxed out to keep so their guys can roll in, get easy layups and easy logs and dunks and all that. And they were getting easy putbacks and easy shots in the paint. They killed us inside. It wasn't so much outside, it was really inside. Besides, Van VanVleet, making all those shots out there. But other than that, man, we pretty much allowed him to dominate inside, man. And we weren't getting no rebounds. He was killing us. And that's the biggest problem, man. That's why I said we needed it. Brook Lopez, we needed him, and he didn't show up. And like I said, Ingram, I would have benched him, only on the strength that he didn't do anything. But this video getting long. I don't want to, rant about it because it's not really a rant. All I'm saying is that all I am is just critiquing the team. This is the biggest thing is that, I think that Luke Walton needed to look at Caruso and Enos and see what is it, what benefits the starting 5 more. Having Enos in there or having Caruso in there. You can't worry. Listen, it's not about the second unit. It's about that first unit. Because the first unit got to have the energy to start putting them up on top. Not playing from behind and then the second unit coming in and try to bail them out. It doesn't work that way. Because once that happens is that the defense set in their ways now. They can actually focus on, okay, now we know who to stop. We can do this now because now they're going to come play hero ball. We take them out of sync. They don't know what to do in order to get back. We start scraping. And the scraping that we do, it causes us to get even further behind. But I would bench Enos. I'm sorry. And, I would not have Enos starting. I would have Caruso starting. That's just me. I think that, Caruso moves the ball around much better. His shots are much more better. He can get to the paint much more better. He finished much more better around the rim. It's stupid. And Jordan Clarkson should be running that second unit. Him and Josh Hart should be coming off that second unit until Alonzo Ball come back. Then Alonzo Ball come back, Caruso can go with that second unit. But right now, I'm sorry. That's what I would do, man. But we got to have more from Brook Lopez. Brandon Ingram, I'm hoping that is not severe. I don't know what's going on with Brandon Ingram, but like I said, he had one good game in Chicago, but he was struggling. 3 games before that, he only had, I think, 8 points, something like that. Averaging 8. This game right here was like 4-14, didn't really give us nothing. But that's on, that goes hand in hand with Luke Walton because Luke Walton, I would have set him. Because if you could set Jordan Clarkson and Kuzma, you definitely could have set Brandon Ingram. But anyway, like I said, this video getting longer, man. Hey, you guys have a blessed one. It's your man, Urban Lover, just breaking down the facts, man. Love you guys. You have a blessed one. Take care. Enjoy your night. like I said, we got Orlando, so hopefully we can get that win, man, and get right back up, man. Ain't no point in falling down. Like I said, as long as we win a couple, lose one, win a couple, lose one, I'm cool with it. But I don't want us going to a losing streak again. There's no reason to. We got a good team, man. We just got to put it together and just keep playing, man. Just keep digging. Anyway, y'all have a blessed one. Take care. All right, I'm getting out to your basement. Leave me the hell alone.